Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, everybody. The Creepy Kentuckian here with you on Christmas Day, early on Christmas Day, extremely early, actually. And I wanted to do yet another movie review, this time a Creepy's crappy movie review. And yes, I'm using Google Plus Hangouts. It's just easier for me to do. And it's still a review. The quality's not as good, sound's probably not as good, but hey, it's the review I wanted to do. It's a crappy movie. And when I heard about this particular movie here, I was like, this is what I'm doing on Christmas this year. I'm reviewing Jingle All the Way 2, starring Larry the Cable Guy and Santino Marella from WWE. This is a WWE film, which WWE Films really don't have, I was going to say the greatest track record, but they don't even have a good track record on anything, really. I think Oculus was like their first successful film in years, and that movie sucked. I'm sorry. I didn't even like Oculus that well. But, Jingle All the Way 2, it's not one of those movies where you're all excited to see it because, hey, they're finally making a sequel to Jingle All the Way. No, Jingle All the Way, while I enjoy the original movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, it's still a horrible movie in a way. It's just the whole concept of the movie is bad. And now, 18 years later, WWE Films, I suppose, they're like, what movies can we do? Because Tooth Fairy 2, starring Larry the Cable Guy, was such a success. We're going to get Larry the Cable Guy in some shitty direct-to-video sequel on something that was a hit before. And that's kind of what they did with Jingle All the Way 2. Another thing that I love, and people, say what you want to about voodoo, but for movies like this and mainstream movies that you just want to watch the movie and you don't really care about the special features, and you don't really want to put any money invested into it or anything, that's why I love voodoo. And thanks to all my friends out there, Facebook people, DEADPIT listeners, for sending me all the codes. Luckily, I can check out pretty much anything I want to check out, thanks to you guys, for free, and doesn't cost me a damn thing. Because if I had paid money for Jingle All the Way 2, I would be pissed. I would be upset because it would be a waste of money. So anyway, Jingle All the Way 2. Larry the Cable Guy is playing pretty much himself. That's kind of all he ever does in a movie. He plays Larry. Recently got divorced, and his wife and kid, or his wife, I suppose, remarries this rich dude. I'll get all the names for you here. Hang on just a second. I didn't really. Victor, I think, was his name. I'm not even going to look that up. Why? Does it really matter what his name was? But I think his name was Victor, and Victor's like this owner of some big company or whatever, and he is like the stepfather, of course, of Noelle, the daughter. I think it was Noelle because it's just goofy. It's a holiday movie. Let's give the kid a goofy name like Noelle for the holidays. Which that kid, oh my God, I don't know what she had done before, and kids usually annoy the fuck out of me in movies anyway. But this was really annoying. Like I remember even seeing the previews of Jingle All the Way 2 on WWE TV, and the kid was just annoying as hell even in the previews. And it gets no better in the movie, even worse actually. So anyway, Victor and Larry are kind of butting heads, jealous of each other, of course. You know, who wants to get the affection of young Noel the most. And basically, it's the same premise from the first movie, with just a few tweaks. Like, it's a bear this time. It's like some sort of talking bear that Larry the Cable Guy is trying to find. And this time, Victor is just buying up, like, he hires this goon to like buy all the bears so Larry the Cable Guy can't buy his daughter a bear for Christmas. And that's pretty much the movie. I mean, it's like, it's kind of what you expect if you see the cover, because the cover is kind of like, really, that this exists in a world, you know, Larry the Cable Guy in Jingle All the Way sequel. And Larry the Cable Guy, even it's 2014. Like, Larry the Cable Guy. I mean, I can understand maybe Larry the Cable Guy in a movie like 10 years ago or something, but I guess there's a market for that sort of stuff, though. I mean, the Walmart mullet crowd, you know, not to put everybody. I go to Walmart. I don't have a mullet anymore, but that, you know what I'm saying? That audience, that podunk, you know, tobacco spitting, Mountain Dew drinking, you know, deep thinking audience. Is that the demographic for the? I mean, I would be shocked if this movie made any sort of money. Like, at this stage in the game, you know, Jingle All the Way 1 came out in 96, I'm thinking. Who even remembers, like, I know, of course, movie buffs, we all remember Jingle All the Way, but like the main audience going to, like, who is that name valuable at all? Like, they could have totally just renamed the movie something else and it probably would have made just the same amount of money. That's what I'm thinking, which wouldn't be that much. Santino Marella is in this movie too, as Larry's buddy. And Santino is like, because Santino, the character, is played by Anthony Corelli, who's a Canadian guy playing like an Italian goof. But in this, he doesn't really have the Santino accent, but he does sort of, in a way. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't know what they told him to do in that, but he doesn't have an accent at all if you hear him talk. But he did kind of. I'm talking about outside of the game. He doesn't have the Santino accent, but in the movie, he brings Santino out just a little, but is mainly playing, you know, no Santino, like, you know, not like Santino, but has a little bit of that accent. It's weird. The movie's horrible, though. Like, I mean, you know, everyone, I'm sure, assumes it is, but it's not so horrible that it's going to put you to sleep horrible. It's kind of like, wow, this is like bad, but they made this. Let's enjoy it. Let's see how bad it is. So in that respect, like, it's not as bad as I think I reviewed Christmas Vacation 2 last year for Christmas. Not that bad, not as bad as that, but it's just, I mean, you know, you kind of know what to expect. It's a Larry the Cable Guy movie. His shtick, I don't know how he stretched it into like a 15-year career, but he has, so more power to him, I guess, at this point, just playing the get her done, you know, guy. So anyway, that is Jingle All the Way 2. And this has been the holiday edition of Creepy's Crappy Movie Reviews. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas today. I'm doing this live because, like I said, quick to do it. You know, just go in there and get her done for you guys. I wanted to do a couple of holiday videos, and I'm glad that I got to do that this way. So, just happy holidays and Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, all that good stuff. And be sure, if you have questions for Dead Pit, we're going to do a live Q&A this Friday night. Post your questions, a couple of videos back, and just go on Facebook or wherever else and post them as well. Hello. Sorry about that. Microphone issues. But at any rate, happy holidays and Feliz Navidad, all that good stuff. And we will see you guys Friday night for Dead Pit live Q&A. We only do it once a year, so hopefully you guys can join us. You can ask us questions live as well, but it's better if you get prepared and all that good stuff, and have them all lined up, because it's going to be me, Uncle Bill, and the B Plan, all three. And yeah, so that is it. And Jingle All the Way too. If you're into shitty movies, check it out. Like, it is a shitty movie. Like, the director, like, he kind of has a track record of doing shitty movies. What's the guy's name? Alex Zam. I think he actually did the Tooth Fairy 2 as well. And I didn't even know they made an Inspector Gadget 2, but he did that. And he did Dr. Doolittle, $1 Million Mutts, Beverly Hills Chihuahua 2. Yeah, and shit like that. So anyway, it's late. I will see you guys Friday night, and have a Merry Christmas and get her done, my God. Fuck you.